You are courting trouble.
What clan are you?
Hope Nafika does not see you wearing that old thing.
Mine?
It has been many years since your people visited. Katnat knows a war is madness.
He cannot really believe this is my fault.
Have you ever stopped to think that maybe he is right?
Our own Sarentu hero returns. Your ancestors will be proud. The hunters told me of Zome's needless death. Sky people care nothing for life, for beauty. And they are the problem with the king law. I know it.
What now? When your mother had that look, trouble followed.
If you connect to the queen, she will show you what pains her. I tried, but could not understand what I saw.
She might reject me. I'm more sky people than Na'vi.
You are both. That is your strength, and why it must be you.
Your father might banish us all for this.
I know he is afraid for us, Nafika. But if we do not try, he will not have anything to protect.
Glade of Light is perfect for a meeting away from prying eyes.
Yes, I will escort the King-Law Queen there.
Unfurrow your brow, my own two. All will be well. A tiny sting, and when you awake, we will give you a reviving nectar nixie.
A sting?
It's nothing. But the nectar nixie will welcome you back. All who ask for sight from the King Lord Queen must gather nectar before the ritual. Take heart. You are more Navi than you know. Now shoo.
The forest is healing. Should find that nectar now. Got it. What kind of weird?
Well, I was doing some maintenance. That filtration system has me on edge. And also, have you ever noticed actually that when I...
Priya, the weird thing.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So I was straining to reach a part I needed, but then Nor comes over and he's like, let me get that for you. And hands me the thing.
What did you say?
Nothing. It's kind of froze and smiled. Anyway, he's been really helpful lately. Even to humans.
Maybe he's just getting used to you. I mean, you're not so bad.
Yeah, you're right. I'm glad, though. Anyway, I'd better go. Call if you need anything.
You are Sarentu. Hello.
There are plants nearby that can keep you in good health.
Let's hope this works.
Hope is the only thing we have left, my Auntu. Did you bring the nectar?
Ewa has brought us calm.
There will not be calm if Katna discovers our plan.
Is it going to hurt?
No! No.
Ewa, we enter your welcoming arms, at one with all things connected through you. Guide this traveler, bring them to the heart of the nest.
A king nest. Oh, the queen. Not home tree. She's content. She's trying to show me something. She wants to gather the king lore. They are hungry. The queen guides them to flowers to feed. Wait, on the horizon. She sees an RDA facility, but she doesn't know what it is. The queen wants to find more flowers for the king lord to feed. The energy pulses disturb her. She feels the swarm is agitated. It's confusing, so she keeps flying. There's something, an energy wave. It feels harsh. The queen, she needs to find the other king lord. Protect them. A wave of energy. It's closing the flowers that they feed on. The king lord are hungry, distressed. The balloons. The pulse is coming from the balloons. It pushes the king lore back. Discomfort and then confusion. She doesn't know how to get them away. The queen sees the shadow above, threatening the swarm. She's showing me that there are more balloons. That RDA facility. It's sending a signal to the balloons. The king lore grow weak. The queen must hurry. Find a safe place before the swarm dies. Flying so far, away from the balloons. The swarm is weak. Where is she leading them?
I think they're okay.
Eat this. You have been on a long journey.
What did the King Lord Queen show you?
I saw the Sky People's facility, looming over the forest. It's sending out a signal to the devices in the sky. That signal closes the flowers, stopping the Kinglor from feeding. This forced them to the shelter of Home Tree. But the devices can only be reached by air.
I'll shoot the floating devices down, every last one.
That won't be enough. The signal is coming from a Sky People base at the stone pillars. But I think I know how we can disable the sensors on the floating devices.
Then you must fly with us, but you'll need an Ikran.
An Ikran is an honor only Katnat can grant. And he will not.
The Kinglor have shown the Sky People to be the source of their troubles. He has to listen this time. I'll gather the hunters. Their bows will be ready to help save the Kinglor. Nafika will meet you at the base of the Rukri.
It is time for you to soar, my Aundu. I will bring Itu. It will comfort him to see you make the bond.
We'll meet at a high place near the Rokri. Let our arrows fly true when we descend on the Sky People.
What if I don't make a bond?
You shall still have honor, my Aundu. They shall sing songs of how an Ikran tossed you from the rookery. First, you must connect to Ewa. She will prepare you for the Ikran bond.
Hey, you busy? I want your opinion. Knock knock.
What?
Knock knock.
Priya, what are you doing?
It's knock knock. You know, you just say, who's there, all right? Like someone's knocking on a door. Okay, knock knock.
Who's there? I know it's you, though.
No, just play along. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Water. Now you say water who?
Water who?
Water, you doing telling jokes. Don't you have more important things to do? Did you cut out?
I'm still here.
Anka said that joke was dumb, but it isn't, right? Come on, help me prove a point.
It's great, Priya. Definitely the best knock-knock joke I've ever heard.
Yeah. Okay. I am telling her you said that.
To fly one's Ikran over the plain.
My favorite Sarentu. I never thanked you for helping me investigate that strange sound.
Oh, no need. Just glad to help.
Not so fast. The sound has returned, and with it, the children at their questions. Leitao, you said the sound would go away.
Again. I can take another look. Still the same spot?
Yes, the hills nearby. But at night. Always at night.
What if we can't find the source of the sound this time?
The children's curiosity is endless. They swarm around me like Kinglor, only they are less fuzzy, and somehow more tiring. But if we adults demand they respect our words, then we must also show them our words are worth respecting.
Let us not stand around waiting to be caught out.
Through here? Is it safe?
I am not sending you to your doom. Go on. Trust me, my Yantu.
That's what you said about the King Lore stings.
Yeah. I use this with Zormi. May you find a bond as strong as ours.
Oh, and my Yantu. Our hunters always say, do not look down. I suggest you heed their wisdom.
What took you so long? I slowed down for you.
How did you get up here so fast?
Ha! I spent my childhood climbing these mountains. I know all their tricks.
You're feeling better then?
In body, not yet in spirit. She looks a little skittish. It is up to her if she chooses you.
Hey, did I meet you before?
Do not worry. No self-respecting Ikran would accept the first attempt. Continue your climb. Show her you are worthy.
I hope so. Hey, Priya. You will never guess where I am right now.
The Iranahe didn't boil you in one of their dive vats, did they?
The opposite. I'm climbing the Ikran rookery. To be chosen. At least, I hope I get chosen.
Seriously? Right now? You're doing that right now? It's like crazy high, right? Are you scared?
You're not helping.
You have to tell Noor. He'll love it. Hang on. Gotta get a footstool.
I get chosen.
The bond is pure, untouched by humans. But we Sarentu are a little too human. Even now, I use a human instrument to speak with you.
Well, it takes all weapons to win a war, right?
That sounds like something Mercer would say.
You'll do great. Don't fall, okay?
Priya!
bond requires trust on both sides. I'm not sure she is ready to trust yet. Remember, the choice belongs to the Ikran, not to you.
It's okay. I won't hurt you. No! What am I doing wrong?
She is not sure of you yet. Keep going. Maybe she will reward your efforts.
I'm starting to feel like I won't get chosen.
She is just teasing. Be strong. Ma'elan, take heart. The bond is a precious thing to be cherished. A life linked forever with your own. I met Zome at this very spot. She reared up, snapped at me. My stomach churned, my palms slippery with sweat. My heart pounding so hard against my ribs I thought it would burst. But her bravado was all for show. Her eyes found mine and my heart slowed. My breath came steady. I knew she would choose me. I felt it.
Whoa! Easy there.
Now name her. She has made herself yours.
I think I'll call you Nimun.
A new bond. It is wondrous to fly on thought alone, to touch the mind of another. Your hearts beating as one. You must secure the bond with a final act of trust.
How do I...
Roll for her! Roll for your Iklan! Fly high together and secure the bond!
So good to see you. Yes! We did it, girl! You did it! Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's think. Feel what to do. Can you go faster? That's it! Yeah. Let's dive! You hungry, girl? You want a treat? You do, don't you? There you go. Good girl. We should get going. Hope the Oranahe hunters agreed to help us. I bet you've seen those nasty RDA balloons, haven't you, girl? I'm not so sure we can take them out alone. Come on, let's find Etua. Yeah. Good to see you, Nimun.
Your Ikran is fierce and proud. It saw a kindred spirit in you.
Your father refused to help.
They all did. Doesn't matter what I say, they still see me as my father's daughter, not as the Sahib.
You are all he has left.
I am more than my mother's shadow. She loved this place. When I was a child, we'd fly here together, her holding me tight on her Ikran. We'd lay down here and tell each other stories about the stars. I felt so grown up then.
She made you feel important.
It was the stories of the Kinglor I loved most.
I wonder what stories my people had.
They stole them from you. All the Sky people have taken. My mother saw how their hearts are ruled by ignorance and greed. She stood up and was cut down, dying with Sky people metal inside her. We never spoke of the resistance after that.
Your father thinks the price of fighting them has been too great. Will be too great.
If we do not fight, we will lose everything. We did not want war. But they have made us warriors. must bring the fight to them.
Hey, Priya? There's something happening in the air here. A signal from these strange devices.
Those RDA aerial thingies? Huh.
It's disturbing the Kinlor and their food cycle in the rainforest. If we help the Kinlor, we help the Aranahe.
Hey, can you scan one? I'll try to find out what they do.
Wahoo! Let's go, Nimoon!
A flower cannot be forced to bloom.
That sound. There.
This place is forbidden. Why have you come?
The children have been hearing strange noises at night.
You, Sarantu, and your inescapable curiosity, like the jaws of a prowling Thanator. It is this instrument, a gift from a Kamatere musician years ago. I am an old man, but even I can sense the light of curiosity fading from all Oronahe, the further we are mired in our own affairs. So, I picked up this dusty instrument to remind myself there is a world outside of Oronahe traditions, to rekindle my own curiosity, as silly as that may seem.
But why the secrecy?
Young one, I know what the others say about me when I am not around. Nilnan, the stuffy, cantankerous elder who balks at everything. Perhaps this is who I am meant to be. This instrument will be shelved away once more, with all my efforts reduced to a strange noise that terrifies the children at night.
You said you felt that curiosity slipping from your people. Maybe your curiosity would inspire others somehow.
Yes, I never thought of it this way. I still have a few tricks to show the rest of my people. If I am to inspire young and old alike, I must not be afraid to show this side of me. Of course! My young friend, you are right indeed. I will not wait to show the Oronahe this side of Nilnan.
Are you out? You have returned. Again. Any good news this time?
Nilnan is the one making that sound. He's practicing a new instrument from another clan.
Ah, child. I know the Sarentu are gifted storytellers. But this is taking it too far, yes?
He hopes to master the instrument and share it with the rest of the clan when he's ready.
Oh. You are being serious. Ningyan! It was a horrid sound, just so we are clear. I will admit, I am quite impressed by the old man's resolve. Perhaps I have been too harsh on him in the past. Now the children can rest easy, and so can I, awaiting Nilnyan's entertainment. Relun should learn to shut his trap.
Do you have no other clothes?
Kai has asked for you. He says a Sarentu presence will help. I can only hope he is right.
Etua is a champion. We should all follow her into battle.
But those berries were twice their normal size.
You should remember that more is not necessary.
Duty calls me to the healing circle. Will you meet me there? My friend will soon become one with Ewa, and it would gladden his spirit immensely to see the Sarentu returned. Hello, old friend. I bring you herbs for the pain and something else. The Sarantu and Aranahe are friends, and one should always be surrounded by friends as our final moment beckons.
The Sarantu returned in my final days. My grandmother once loved one of you. I grew up with the songs of your clan.
Perhaps our young Sarantu friend could sing?
I know one song. Not the words, but...
I remember. Thank you. I faced death with the songs of my grandmother clear in my heart. I shall tell her of this moment when I see her in Ewa.
Of course. Rest. When death comes, I will be at your side. Come, we will talk more outside.
Your friend seems brave in the face of death.
What courage is there in death? The dead fear nothing, for only the living have something to lose. Such loss cuts to the core of who we are. I see it in my friend Tsukiri. They lost a close friend recently. You brought great comfort to my friend in his last days. Perhaps you can make headway with Tsukiri where I did not.
They say the Sarantu brought people together with stories. I would like to try.
You are a credit to them. Tsukiri likes to while away the hours at Weaver's Flourish. I suspect you will find them there, stewing in their grief.
Stir trouble and you will be left with no spoon.
People are without.
You look good today. Have
Empty
you done
shells.
something to your hair?
Hollowed out.
I am trying a thing with my silk. See the colors?
Very becoming. You must teach me how to mix those dyes.
The tiny sky people, they will wear our spears like feathers.
The way Nafika speaks sometimes, even of Katna.
Hey, Priya? There's something happening in the air here. A signal from these strange devices.
Those RDA aerial thingies? Huh.
It's disturbing the Kinlor and their food cycle in the rainforest. If we help the Kinlor, we help the Aranahe.
Hey, can you scan one? I'll try to find out what they do.
Hello. Are you looking for Tsukiri? I just saw them muttering to themselves at the shore nearby. But be wary.
You are caught
They're in
trouble.
a dark mood.
Where is this shell, Eteko? Nowhere. Why would I risk my life for this idiot's doll tales?
Tsukiri? Kaya thought I might find you here. Are you looking for something?
Nothing that can be found. My friend, Eteko, he liked to joke. Frank, obsessed with discovery and adventure too. Tried to make me believe he saw some mysterious colorful shell up here. A shell. Up here. What a liar. I told him he was lying. He said he would find the shell again and prove me wrong. Then went and got himself killed on the hunt. The fool.
Would finding the shell bring you comfort? Having something that was important to your friend?
It does not exist. It is another one of his pranks. That is all.
Tsukiri's shell. Has to be. I have good news. I found Eteko's shell. Here. For you to remember your friend.
No. Oh, Eteko. You were telling the truth. And I was so sure he was just... What a terrible friend I was. He promised once I blew into this shell, I would understand. That it was eerie and haunting. This will be my apology to him then. This is the haunting sound Iteko wanted me to hear.
Haunting is the right word.
Iteko has pranked me once again. I cannot wait to join him in Ewa and share this with him. Haunting. Ha! Come see me once I have joined with Iteko in Ewa. He will be so happy to be proven right. Netika will faint to see you in such clothing. That Etura is too loud and reckless.
If you're not busy, I'm not sure who to talk to about this. I don't know how... maybe I shouldn't say anything.
It's okay. You can tell me, Jin.
Okay, thanks. It's Danny. She normally goes out with the others on their usual routes. But lately, she's been going off the beaten path. The others say she last went southeast all the way into the crater. And when she's back, she won't even look at me. Deflects whenever I ask her questions. Never a good time to talk.
She's mad at you?
Ha, no. Yeah, I wish it were that simple. But I know her. No, this is something else. I think this is my fault. A while ago, I brought up a topic that, in all fairness, I knew she didn't like. I figured the timing was okay and that she'd... You know what? It's not important.
I can check up on her if you'd like.
Listen, Danny's the toughest person I know. But this place is dangerous, as you know. I don't need to know where she's going or what she's doing. I just need to know she's okay.
probably will be tomorrow.
I need eyes on the RDA's new patrol routes. This can't happen again.
I couldn't imagine going back to Earth.
I can. But it's not a pretty scene. Instead of all this green, just gray and brown as far as the eye can see.
Don't remind me. I wouldn't trade Pandora for anything.
Too many people around here now. Hey there. Thanks for coming.
Twas you.
The animal you found, with no kuru? They're called ferals. RDA captured them, removed their kuru. It was unbelievably cruel.
Why would anyone do such an awful thing?
To control them. Didn't work, of course, just made them suffer. Made them impossible to tame. And I was a part of it. My greatest shame. Now they kill without reason. That's why I left the RDA. But I couldn't save them.
We have to put a stop to it. Give them a merciful death.
Yes. Do the right thing. In larger numbers, they'll wreck the ecosystem. Anka mentioned seeing some strange activity on one of her flights. Could be ferals. I will send you the coordinates. I am sorry it has come to this.
Turns out the log I brought for Jin had something living in it. Something creepy and crawly with lots and lots of legs.
You gotta screen everything twice around here.
I bet
Not
there's
about to
loads of
forget that
stuff at that
anytime
camp.
soon.
You
Nor
tech,
is anyone
maybe.
else who saw it jump out of that thing.
Oh, you're here. Excellent. I need your help with something. You've already seen all the pollution RDA is causing. How it affects the flora?
I have. That's just sickening.
Indeed. And it's not just ill plants. Animals can't feed and live in polluted areas. Na'vi lose their foraging and hunting grounds. Everything on Pandora is connected, and damage done to one part affects the whole system. Resistance, too. It's critical we continue to learn which specimens of flora we can process to extract nutrients acceptable for humans.
So you can't study plants that aren't healthy?
Exactly. Right now, I have ongoing research on a plant called flamingo orchid, and I need clean samples of its fruit to keep the data fresh. I have coordinates to where they grow in abundance, but we don't have many hands at the field labs. Would you be so kind?
There's no empirical basis for that claim.
How's it going?
Your bow. I have to ask, what kind of wood is that? Is it Delta?
I'm not sure.
It must be. Very pliable, you know, but strong. Really an excellent wood to work with. I'm gonna use some for the outdoor space. Make it a little more Na'vi friendly.
I think Nor would appreciate that.
Priya mentioned most of your people refuse to use metal. I agree, honestly. Why use cold, clinical steel when the warmth and life of wood is available?
Cold and clinical sounds more like the RDA's style.
Ha, right? Let me tell you, building for them was no fun at all. But construction's my game. I actually had no idea what was going on out here till Danny told me. She was sick with it. And it's hard to get a reaction out of Danny, so I know it must have been bad.
So you left the RDA because of her?
Well, of course. She's my wife. We met on mission training, actually. Got married right before we left Earth. It's weird. It was only a few months ago, but with the trip, we've been married for years. People think she's cold, but that's crap. You just have to get to know her.
He was either become a mechanic or a plumber. Now I get to be both.
Any chance that our intrepid adventurer returns? How is your Sid treating you? Run into any trouble?
All good so far. It's been useful.
I'm glad. Little Sid. It was my brother's name. Always a troublemaker. Would probably hate that I named it after him.
Isn't it a systems interrogation device?
Yes, yes. But do you know how long I had to think to come up with something that made sense and spell Sid? I've been refining my designs for years, originally to catalog Pandora's incredible life forms. I'd hoped to share my findings with the late, great Dr. Augustine. Did you ever meet her?
I didn't meet anyone outside of TAP.
No, I don't suppose you would have. I missed the chance as well, arrived in the furor of the rebellion. Inspiring, I must say. Though, I was far too late to be of any use.
But you stayed. Did you like it here that much?
I considered turning around and going straight back home again. But the wonder of Pandora, the possibilities, the sheer invigorating grandeur of her organisms. I do miss coffee, however. Try as I might, I have not been able to replicate a suitable substitute. It will take an age to recalibrate all that equipment. Oh well, mask on.
Alma says the RDA doesn't spread out that far normally. Mercer must have ordered it.
I would love a walk through the forest.
What is Mercer looking for? What does he really want from Pandora? I think I ate too much.
Just like Earth, biodiversity is comprised of different levels here on Pandora. From the smallest protozoa and bacteria to Navi, human, and Tolkun. Individual species form communities and go on to become delicately balanced ecosystems. Every organism lives interdependently with others and with the physical environment to maintain a habitable world. Rainforests capture carbon in the soil, absorbing the energy of the stars. Be it Sol or Alpha Centauri, they breathe oxygen into the atmosphere. Coral reefs provide shelter and sustenance to marine life, allowing it to flourish along the currents of the oceans. And herds of herbivores fertilize the lands where they graze. Even thanators, terrifying as they might seem, keep those populations in check, so the plants they consume have time to grow anew. Like an intricate piece of clockwork, it's a beautiful machinery that keeps the balance of life in the worlds we live in.
What's with that dude, Nor? Keeps scoffing at me every time I try to crack a joke. I'm just trying to break the ice.
He's not great with humans. But can you blame him?
Not really, no. He's been through some messed up stuff.
fighting against Mercer and his buffoons. I sometimes forget he's part of a much larger machine that's pushing its way across Pandora. I haven't heard from Jake in a while. But judging by the chatter we've caught, General Ardmore still wants his head on a platter. And why wouldn't she? All that stuff he's been pulling. Stealing all those weapons. I wish I'd been there to see it. Well, maybe once the clans here agree to unite under our cause, we too will be able to do something like that. Right now, we just don't have the numbers for it. I can only hope Jake continues to keep Ardmore occupied. Harding's bad enough, but Ardmore is a 4-star general, and a damn good one. She's a perfect tool for the RDA. Smart, but brutal. If anyone stands a chance of actually colonizing Pandora, it's her.
Oh.
I'm still feeling that flight.
Anka's usually pretty smooth on the controls, though. Did you end up in some evasive action out there?
Yep, my contents have shifted.
'Twas you.
Hajir, how are you feeling?
Oh, good. Better. Embarrassed. Alma says I was on Ikran. Me, on Ikran, flying with a Na'vi. And I missed it. The whole thing.
Well, that was hardly your fault.
I'll never get a chance like that again in my entire life. And I was unconscious. Not to sound ungrateful, I always wanted to see an Ikran up close. It's why I joined the RDA. Wildlife Research. So-called research.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Of course. Close to home, actual home, I understand. Suffice to say, I did what I could for those poor research animals. In the end,